Hey everyone, it is Neha with College Shortcuts. I just wanted to do this quick video because I just had an incredible day. I've been talking to parents all day today. It's been literally nonstop. And the crazy thing about it is so many parents really have a lot of things they're pretty upset about. It's actually kind of floored me how many things parents are upset about after talking to them every single day today. And so today I just kind of wanted to share some of the things that are really on parents' minds when it comes to their child. So today I got to talk with parents that have middle schoolers, that have ninth graders, 10th graders, and 11th graders. And it's been really interesting. One of the moms I was speaking with, I'm in this world like day in and day out about this sort of stuff. So it was really interesting to hear from her perspective of what she'd been experiencing. And she had said, look, Neha, we're from the Bay Area. We're used to getting a lot of help out here. But, I sent my kid to one of the top private schools. I'm paying so much per year. And when I go to see the guidance counselor and I ask a question, they usually send me like 10 different choices with a bunch of links to read and then tell me like what to do based on these links. Like I have to go through these 10 options instead of getting a straight answer. And I was like, wait a second, tell me a little bit about your background. And she was like, well, I work and my husband works. And I'm like, you guys don't have time to be listening to somebody who's basically giving you a bunch of Googled results. Like, if you ask a very straightforward question, you should get a straightforward answer. That's how I look at it. And so I was kind of frustrated with the fact that she was receiving this kind of service at her school, especially when it's a top private school. But honestly, the story is kind of like this every single time I talk with a parent. I mean, even in my own case, when I went to a top high school, still I felt frustrated with the college admissions process. And so we ended up chatting for a while, and it was really interesting to see that, her daughter really works hard. She's really pushing hard towards grades and test scores and everything. But getting some guidance is so important. And another thing she said I thought that would be really helpful for you guys to hear too is she had said, Neha, I'm actually a second generation Indian. I've already been to college here. She goes, but when I graduated high school in 1988, there were acceptance rates of 50%. 50% to get into colleges. She goes, I know the game is different. And even as somebody who went to college here, I still don't know what they're looking for. So I'm really glad that you exist and stuff like that. So it was really exciting to talk to this mom about, the fact that she knows a lot. She's still guiding and helping her kid, but she knows there are parts that she's going to need some help with. And I also talked to this one dad who was on my master class yesterday, and he had said, look, I'm so excited you did it in the evening because my son was listening to you. And at first, my son was like, I don't want to listen to this. This looks like it's for parents. And then my son was like, you take the notes, Dad. I don't want to do it. But then halfway through, about 15 minutes into my master class, apparently his son was like enthralled with my class and was like, this is really good stuff. And it was kind of exciting because last night we had this student named Isha on, who is an 11th grader, also out of a very competitive part of the U.S., and she had no idea what her next step was. And literally, we have been on the phones since that masterclass ended all the way until about today, pretty much, right now, which is why I'm doing this video, talking with parents because they were like, oh my gosh, my kid could totally end up like Isha and not knowing what to do. And, I can't believe that like she just doesn't even know what the next steps are. And I'm like, this is what happens when parents wait till the 11th grade to do things, the 11th hour. And so it's really exciting because we've been really focused on helping kids with the application process, but we're now really focusing in on getting families early on and building longer and deeper relationships together. So starting at as early as 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, all of these earlier grades, because I realized if we're not helping to guide the ship, parents were asking me questions that were so interesting today. They were like, Neha, how do I know if IB classes are better or AP classes are better? How do I know if my kids are taking the right classes? The guidance counselor gives us 6 options. I don't know which one to do. How do I know if my kid should be doing piano or violin? If my kid does well in academics and in piano, will they get into an Ivy League? And I was like, these are the most interesting questions because I was like, how do you not know this information. That's when I realized why college shortcuts exists. Today when I talk to parents, I'm like, wow, like there's so many questions, and having a consultant by your side that doesn't know, the information and doesn't know what you need, that can be a serious issue if picking the wrong classes or choosing a summer activity that's too expensive but has nothing to do with getting in. Or picking an activity and thinking it's going to make your kids stand out, and it totally doesn't. So I just wanted to do a quick video here about this topic, because I'm noticing that there's just so many guidance questions that aren't being answered. And so one of the things we did, and just, this is a live Q&A. So if you want to ask me a question, you totally can ask me a question. This is what I call my casual Friday Facebook Live. FF Live. It's like so much fun. But I had to do it because I've just been talking with parents nonstop, and it just floors me how much parents hate the fact that they don't know what they don't know. Parents hate the fact that they don't know what they don't know. And to be honest, I think that is really frustrating. Like, you shouldn't have to wonder if your kids are doing the right thing or if they figured out what they're doing. I think you should feel reassured, and you should have certainty in this process. It shouldn't be something where you're like, I don't know if they're going to the right classes. I don't know if this community service is necessary. I don't know if this extracurricular activity helps. I don't know if this test score is right. Should they take the SAT or the ACT? I mean, this is a lot of questions to not know that could totally change the trajectory of where your kid goes to college. So I just wanted to explain to you how important it is to have a guidance counselor by your side. And so last night on the masterclass, so many students were apparently listening, and so we've been talking to a lot of parents. They're like, well, my kid's already bought in. So just so you guys know, our masterclass is going to be going on again on Sunday. We decided we're going to do an evening one again. Most families are at home during that time, so it'd be a good time to get the whole family around. Maybe make some s'mores and campfire, or a cup of chai is my type. Some chai, bhujia, and samosas are my type of thing. But you know what I mean. You just got to get your snacks around and get learning. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put them below. Say hi. I'm just wondering, there's a lot of people logging in to say hello. It's nice to see you guys. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about the fact that, I was talking to this other dad. It was so funny. And he had said, look, Neha, I wish my kid would listen to me, but he kind of beats to his own drum. He doesn't really listen to what I have to say. Even though I have all the knowledge and all the best intentions, and I'm pretty modern, but he just doesn't listen to what I say, and he wants to do it his way. And I said, yeah, that's a big reason why getting a mentor can make a difference, because, you try so hard and you're like, why is this kid not listening to me? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm giving him all the right answers. But sometimes when it comes to parents, kids aren't really listening. I mean, I think it's really frustrating in today's day and age. People want their kids to listen, but if you understand that a lot of times they're going to do the opposite of what you want, and getting someone who's cool, hip, fun, and closer to their age can make them really listen. I mean, I remember last year I worked with a student named Megan, and her parents had hired us for college consulting, but they really wanted her to take the ACT one more time. And her dad was like, dude, I have hundreds of people that listen to me at my work, and I can't even get my daughter to take the ACT again. I said, give me your daughter for 10 minutes. And we all got on the phone. I got on the phone with her directly. I said, look, Megan, do you want to study for 6 weeks of your life to decide if you can go to a good college better than the one based on your score or not? And she was like, 6 weeks only? I go, 6 weeks only, and I'll put you with the best coach I've got. Like, this isn't really that hard, okay? And you don't have to leave your house. Like, we'll video in your coach for you. I mean, you literally can do tutoring in your pajamas. You don't have to do anything. And see, the thing is, I don't talk like that on my Facebook Lives, and I don't talk to parents that way, but I do talk to students in a very different way. And I think that's what parents forget, is that my energy and my team's energy, we literally feel like we're their best friend on Snapchat. So they listen to us. They don't feel a lot of stress. And one of the parents today really nailed it. They said, I hate the fact that when I tell something to my kid, it sounds like stress. It sounds like pressure to them. It sounds like I'm criticizing them in any way. And I'll tell you something. I was talking to my mom today, and she made like one little comment. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Did you really just say that to me? So, parents out there, I know you're trying hard. I know you are. There's no doubt. But this is why I exist. Literally. This is why I exist. So that you don't have to feel like your kid thinks you're criticizing them all the time, and that you have someone that really can help you to manage this process and make you feel more reassured and feel like you're the best parent you can be, giving the best resources you can for your kid. So I just want to do a quick hello out there to you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Sorry, we've been so busy here at College Shortcuts, doing master classes, sending out emails, doing all the things that we do here, working with kids. But just want to do a quick hello. It's good to see you. This is Neha, founder of College Shortcuts. If you have any questions about our counseling programs and what we do, definitely visit my website, collegeshortcuts.com and eliteprivatetutors.com. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below or send us a message up above. We will immediately chat with you and give you information on what we do to make your life easier. So I'm going to go ahead and take a second here. I'm trying to make sure I'm going to the right place. I still am going to the right place. So it's like, am I on the right route? I am. I'm just in a lot of traffic, so I can at least say hello to you guys. So yeah, today was probably, I think we spent about 6 hours today talking on the phone with parents, and there's just so many trends. I really am just floored at how so many parents are confused about the process. And, I just want to say to all of you parents that are confused that it doesn't have to be this confusing. For example, and I was telling a parent this, they were like, look, Neha, we're based out of Bellevue, Washington, or Seattle, Washington area. Do you have any coaches specifically in Seattle, Washington? I was like, well, let me give you an analogy. If your wife or your husband was suffering from a very serious medical condition, and you could video Skype in one of the top doctors in the world, or a top level doctor, would you prefer that over your podunk doctor nearby that may not be able to give you the right answer because they don't specialize in it? And the dad was like, yeah, I'd rather have that. I said, okay, so you've got to trust me. I hire very top level people, and you don't have an Ivy League near you in Seattle. So to be honest, I don't have coaches right next to your house, but what I do have is someone that can literally tutor your kids in their pajamas, which most kids don't want to leave their house anyways. And video is really easy and quick. I mean, look, we're communicating right now through video. It's pretty fast. And so I try to tell parents that it's not always all about having someone right there next to your kid to do things. It's about finding the coach that has the right energy that's going to motivate your kid from no matter where they're located. And a lot of people have blocks around that, but your kid watches video and computer games and Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook, an average of 4 hours a day is spent on computers. So really all we're doing is we're just making it educational for them versus them making, the cat ears and the dog tongue thing that they do in Snapchat and wasting their time on the internet. We're making it, you're actually connecting with someone who can really help you through the process. And it was really cool. I was telling a parent, I said, look, this is how we work. We want to help you through these milestones every semester. We want to coach you so when you get your answers questioned, and then questions all answered. And then after that, we want to go into the application process where we know so much about your kid already. The whole file is done. So really when it comes to the applications, it's a lot easier for us because we are literally just sitting there and going through the information that we've built up with them. And there's a big difference when you can guide and mentor a student in 9th and 10th and 8th grade than it is a student that you're just getting in at 11th grade. I mean, Isha last night was like, well, I don't know what to do next. I said, it's April of 11th grade. Have you built out your college list? Have you met with your guidance counselor? What are you doing in this process? And she goes, my guidance counselor really focuses just on academic classes. I don't really talk to her specifically about all this other stuff. And I was like, so you have no college list? She goes, no, I have no college list. So that was really huge. Guys, let me just check one thing real fast. Still got a little bit more to go. So yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video for you guys to really understand how important it is to get the help you need. And last night Isha was on the phone with me. We ended up talking on the masterclass, and then we're going to be talking soon. I'm already going to be talking to her dad about working together. And once we fill our slots, we're done. We're not a high school department. We're not a 800 coach team where we can't manage the quality of our work. That's not us. So if you're looking for someone that really cares, that has quality results, that gets kids into their top colleges like we do, 96% of kids get into their top 3 choices, and you want someone where based on our work, we're able to get your kid scholarships that totally cover our fee, once they've done the applications and they get merit-based, not even financial-based, just even merit-based, then reach out to us, because once we fill our spots, we're done. Right now, we're in the early bird round to work with us, and we're talking to parents every single day. Today, I sent an email out, and we had over 250 parents give us their phone number because they want to talk with us about possibly working with us, and that's more than we can even handle right now. So at this point, I'm really looking for the parents that want to take action. And it's really interesting. A lot of them are coming out of the Bay Area. It seems like we've got what I call a very competitive group of parents out of that area that know what it takes, and they know that getting outside help is necessary in this process. So I just wanted to do this quick video because I really enjoyed today. Sometimes as a business owner, we get so busy with all the other parts of our business, but getting on the phones and talking with parents and really hearing what their pain points are and what they really hate about this process has really helped me to connect, number one. Number two, understand where you're at. And number three, know exactly what you need. Last year, when we got kids into their top choices, we did a survey. We reached out to parents afterwards and we asked them, if you had us in 8th grade and 9th grade and 10th grade to work with you a little bit over guidance and talking through some decisions that you made, would you have wanted that service? And 98% of parents reached back out and said, Neha, I would have loved to have you by our side, someone on your team at least, during some of the hardest parts of high school. I think my relationship with my kid would have been different. I think there would have been less stress in my house. I think I wouldn't have fought with my spouse so much over stuff. I think my kid probably would have done even better in school and would have really been able to be very successful. And so I think that was why this year we really did a pivot change to make sure that we are giving that guidance earlier on. Because schools will tell you, our education system's really broken. It'll tell you, hey, the college admissions process doesn't start till like senior year or end of junior year, but all the kids are getting into top schools. Like, there's no way they started in 11th grade. Ever. Like, I talked to kids from Harvard, MIT, Johns Hopkins, Loyola Marymount, Rice, UT, Princeton, Yale, University of Chicago, University of Miami, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Northwestern. We talk with people all the time from all these schools. And let me tell you something. They didn't start at the end. They really got this stuff done early. So if you are a parent, please go ahead and comment below, right down here. Let me know where you're from and what grade your kid is in, and just a little information about you. And definitely send us a message, because today was a really great day. I would say it's one of my favorite days of the year, actually, because I really did love yesterday's masterclass, and talking with Isha, it reminded me so much of myself. She had a perfect test score. She's the top of her class. She was interested in studying pre-med and all these sorts of things. And I wasn't interested in pre-med, just to make that clear. But she was interested in all these things, and she didn't even know her next step. And I know exactly what that feels like. I really felt for her, and I think everyone that was listening to us, we had hundreds of parents on the line that were listening, were like, oh my God, Isha's like my kid in a year from now. Like, she could totally have randomly listened to Neha's masterclass and had to ask that question and not know where she's at. And that's why we've been busy nonstop, and I love the way that feels. So just so you guys know, early bird discounts are closing in the next few weeks. You can get upwards of $5,000 off to work with us. I mean, that is some crazy stuff. So you're going to want to go ahead and reach out to us. Go ahead and send us a message. You can find out all of the information if you send us a message up there. Literally, just hit the send message button. It's in the top part of this page on Facebook, on College Shortcuts page. Hit that button, say chat with Adi, and Adi will give you all the information you need. He's our little chatterbox. He's very cute. I made him. He's so awesome. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to do this quick video. Ooh, this is a much better color. What was I doing with black and white? I look a lot better in color, huh? Yeah. Woohoo, color! All right. Anyways, happy Friday. Hope you guys like this more casual video. I've realized, if I just jump on and do a Facebook Live, it's a lot better than not doing one. I was getting a few messages that you guys missed me. So just wanted to do this quick video. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. Have an incredible weekend. For those of you that gave your phone number and we couldn't reach back out to you today, I will be taking my Saturday actually to reach out to a lot of you guys to finish up all of our phone calls and connect. So if you guys are interested in chatting with us, please go ahead, send us a message, go through the chat box and give us your phone number, and we will definitely reach out to you. We'll talk to you. We'll see what we can do. We always build custom plans. There is no cookie cutter way that we do this. It is about doing something custom for your family, what you need to make your kid succeed and get into the college of their dreams. This is Neha Gupta, founder of College Shortcuts and Elite Private Tutors. Have an incredible day and talk to you soon. Bye.